Hello and welcome. Good evening, everybody. Wherever you're listening to us from, I want to welcome you on today's episode of Candid Conversations with Liz. I'm truly so sorry. Network issues are, I don't even know what to say, but thank God we are here, we are live. So, thank you for holding on. Thank you for waiting this long. I apologize. I truly apologize. Thank you so much. So we'll get right into it. Today we'll be discussing and gisting around a very sweet topic. Embracing differences. We come from different backgrounds, social status, religious backgrounds, just so many things different about us. The mere fact that you grew up in house A and this other person grew up in house B, there are so many things that are going to be different. And then both of you coming together to get married, there will definitely be some clashes, like sandpaper, you understand. So, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. And I have an amazing couple. All my couples are amazing. Yeah, these ones are also amazing. So, truth is, I wanted to have both of them on the show, but unfortunately or fortunately, um, the man, the husband, could not make it into the studio today, so he will be joining us virtually. But I have the wife here. So I'll just leave you to, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Okay. All right. Thanks for having me. I'm ably representing my husband, in
Yeah,
person. But
thank you
it's good
so
to be
much.
finally on
Mm.
candid conversations.
Yay!
It's good. You're doing great work. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank
Okay,
you
so what
very
should I
much.
say? I'm Susan Ejoma, the only
Mm.
wife of Samuel Ejoma,
Oh
mother
wow.
of Jasmine Ejoma. What else?
Mm-hmm,
Okay. I think
mm-hmm,
that's enough for
mm-hmm,
now.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you. Nice to have you on the
Yeah,
show
thank
today,
you.
Susan. And you look ravishing.
Ooh, thank you.
So, can we have the husband? Are you on?
Hey, husband man.
Hello,
What's
husband
going
man.
on? What's
Please,
going
can
on?
we meet you? You are on, sir. Can we meet you, please? Okay. Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mr. Sam? Okay. So, help us introduce him.
Okay, so I'd like to introduce my one and only husband.
Oh my God.
If you can hear me, I'm so proud of you, baby. Samuel Ajoma, that's my
Okay.
husband.
Okay, so that's Samuel, and this is Susan. Yeah, so I always like to ask this question at the beginning of the show. What would you say in one word is marriage to you?
So I'd say marriage is a training ground. I think that's training.
Okay.
In the sense that a couple of things that growing up we think marriage was, of course, the fairy tales, the stories, the Snow White, and all the niceties. But I think for me, the word that sticks out for me for marriage is training, and in the sense that it helps one as a believer. It helps one see that they're really work in progress. You
Yeah,
really do not know how much of a work in progress you are until you get married.
I
So I
agree.
think that's what marriage is,
I
training.
agree. I agree. Do we have Mr. Sam now? Okay, we don't have him. Sorry, he'll join us
Okay.
as we go. So, I wanted to ask also, it's unfortunate we can't hear from him. How did both of you meet?
Hmm. Okay, so we met in school, University of Benin. We were both in the same fellowship,
Okay.
Christian Union, Christian Union NIFES. now Christian Union. We're both in choir. We're still in choir. It's okay, but that's how we met. Yeah, so that was in 2010.
Mm.
So we started off as friend zone besties.
What do you mean by
Like,
that?
so we're just friends,
Okay.
and then we're friends without any prospect of anything happening.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Okay, I
and
get
then
you.
we eventually saw the light.
Oh,
And then we
wow.
said, okay, there's something can come out of this, and then we proceeded to say, yeah, that's how we met.
Okay, I'd like to have Mr. Sam's version
Okay.
of how you met because sometimes you find out that you thought you met like this
Okay,
and
so in
he
essence, you will not believe me, Sha.
no, it's not. I'm not saying I don't believe what you've just said. I'm just saying
Okay.
that sometimes in your head you may think, oh, this was how we met and everything, and he might have a differing,
Okay.
opinion. And it's always very interesting when you hear two people saying two different things.
Okay. I get it.
You get it. This one says we met at, and then this other person is saying no. I remember the first time I met you was, and they're like, oh, really? You know? Okay, so meeting each other, getting to know each other, becoming friends, and then finally, you know, dating, courtship, and all of that.
Mhm.
Did you notice any difference? Did you notice that both of you were different in any way?
Okay, from the beginning, from the get go, yes. I'm laughing because I think when we first met and we're friends, of course, what we saw were a couple of similarities. Okay, so he likes this. Oh, I like this too. Oh, I love God. Okay, of course, love God. That's the foundation. But as we went along, I began to see a couple of differences. But I don't think it was really as obvious as it was when we now finally got married. Then I
Oh,
saw the difference. And I think one thing that stood out for me
hmm.
was the fact that I was the talkative and he was the quiet one. So
Okay.
that was one. So I think that was a major difference. I thought it was something I could just. It was easy at first. I thought it was something very easy. We just glide over it. He doesn't talk so much. I love to talk. We'll be all right. A blend
Mm.
of coffee and cream. That kind of
Oh,
thing.
wow.
Yeah. Now we got enter. It's
Then you saw the light.
yes. A couple of things that are like, okay, this is not really what I thought it was going to be. And for me, until I began to say, okay, this is him and this is me. I do not have to try and change or try to make him be like me or me be like him. I think that's what just made us begin to now have less of friction, begin to
Mm. Mm.
move in sync.
Okay. Interesting. When you're dating, sometimes it's very funny. Oh wow, he loves the same things that I do love, and we kind of click. He loves this kind of
You
movies,
know.
and I love this kind of movies. Wow, this must be the one.
Mm.
But eventually, you get married, and you begin to see the differences. So I'm sure you've had disagreements
Is that a
a
question?
lot.
Is that a question? I just need to be sure that's a
So
question.
are there disagreements that arise due to the differences?
Disagreement arose this morning.
This morning, okay.
It keeps. I feel like. I think the first thing. This is me. I'm an opinion though. But I feel like accepting the fact that you're not always going to agree is going to help your relationship
Sure.
because you're different people,
Mm,
different backgrounds, like you said, different opinions, different thoughts, different emotions, and then a man and a woman,
yeah.
different. So
Mm,
of course, there are still so many, yes, disagreements that arise. Communication, bringing up our daughter, money, sex, everything.
And we're going to touch on
So
everything you just mentioned.
okay, so it comes up. Of course.
But before we do that,
Okay.
I'd like to say thank you once again for being on the show. I just want to acknowledge the people that have been here. Emmy offense. Thank you very much for being on the show. I see you. Thank you so much. Yes, he says let's be clapping. Okay, so how about Emmy? We haven't even started. You said you have a question. I don't understand. Eh? Okay, Apex Multimedia, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for being patient with us. Thank you so much. Casey Buko, thank you very much. I see you. Victory Francis, hi, I see you. Thank you very much for being consistent. Thank you, Esinet Kolade, I see you. Thank you so much. Ifoma Malik, yay! Thank you for being on the show. Toluhi Olalekan, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for being on the show. Oluwaremi Lekun Togun, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah. So, my first choir. So
Wow.
when you guys were supposed to be going to pray and all of you were seeing, you were catching vision. Okay,
No.
yeah. So
Take
Emmy
that.
puts it as in very well here. Say, "Una papa send una go school, una go dey catch feelings." It's allowed. It's allowed. Thank you very much. Okay, so I know both of you. You're both Delta or Benin Delta.
They're both Delta.
You're
Just
both
different
Delta.
languages in Delta.
Okay, but are there different cultures or in Delta, or
Oh,
you all have like the
yeah,
same?
different cultures in Delta. So I'm Ijo. I'm the Goodluck Jonathan category of people.
Oh,
And
okay.
he's Okwe, the sub known as Urubobo. Yes, so there's difference in cultures. Yes, slight difference. Not slight.
Okay.
Difference in
So it may
language.
not be very different. You have some things you share in common.
I should suppose so, but I'm not the cultural person, so I think I'm the wrongest person to be
Okay.
answering that part of.
So you are
um,
more of English.
I'm not heaven.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but this culture thing, did it affect you guys at any point in your marriage?
Okay, so technically no, in the sense that I think because I'm not so much conversant with culture in the sense okay, this is what a cultural Ijo woman should do, or this is what a cultural Ukwe man should expect and should do back to his wife. I think that didn't really affect us much because first thing first, I know that I do not digwe for my husband. That's like to kneel
You
down
know
and
what?
it's called digwe, like you kneel down and greet, or do
Okay.
you understand that kind
Okay.
of thing? So I don't do that, but I think typical Okwe or
Okay.
would expect that. So that cultural stuff in our home does not really apply.
Okay.
So for that, it's not really a thing. We just go with what works for us.
That's good. Okay. So but are there practices you grew up with, maybe family background,
Okay.
things that you grew up with, things that he grew up with that you've been able to infuse? Because I'm very sure he grew up differently from the way you grew up. So have there been a way of both of you coming together to like infuse that, or you just pick from here, and how do you work that out?
I wish the network was allowing him to
Yes,
really
because I don't know.
talk
it's
about
network.
these differences, but I feel like for us, we're kind of a blend. So my dad is Ijo, my mom is Igbo. Okay, so his dad is Okwe, his mom is Isoko. So you can see there's
A lot going on.
a lot going on. So there's
Okay.
no particular order. We're not really like
Okay.
focused on this. I think we're just taking what we know, where we're coming from. That's our families, our homes, we're still at home.
Okay.
And then we're now infusing it and saying, okay, what will work for us as a couple now looking at,
Yes.
you get, so that's what it is. That's where it's
Okay.
at for us now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, it's like I hear he's
Okay.
back on. Yeah. Is he back on? Okay. Okay. So I wanted to ask, have these differences affected communication in any way? And I'm going to be asking him these questions when he comes on.
Okay.
So it's not like we are getting only your
All
perspective.
right, get it.
Yeah, so I'm expecting him back on any moment. Okay, Sam, can you hear me? Sam, can you hear me? Because I can hear you. I'm hearing some echoes from you. Okay, he can hear me. All right, so you can hear me. Okay, so we went ahead without you, but trust me, we are
Yeah,
going to
I can hear you.
still
I can
ask.
hear you.
All
I can
right,
hear you.
great, great,
Yes, yes,
great. Good
yes.
to have you. Good to have
Yes.
you. Your network is better now, I presume.
I actually could hear you guys, but I don't know why you could not speak for me. Yeah,
Oh, wow. We couldn't hear
yeah,
you.
thank
So
you.
sorry about that. So sorry about that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've asked her, but have you heard all the questions I've asked so far? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I was asking her certain questions, how you navigate different disagreements because of your differences. How do you manage disagreements? Because I know you come from two different backgrounds, two different whatever culture and all of that. So how do you navigate disagreements with your wife?
Oh, okay. So, um, basically, we've not really had that cultural stuff affecting our relationship. Then again, we we have been able to manage differences. I don't know how we have been able to do that. Sincerely, I can't place my hand and say this is it, this is it. There is no
Okay.
7 keys to the management for us. But somehow I think we've been able to understand ourselves. Yeah, maybe because we were friends for a while
Okay.
before the old falling in love. So
Okay.
I think
Before falling
we've
in love.
known
Okay.
ourselves.
Wait.
We've known ourselves from the days we were spending times at ninth class and all that. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
from going to ninth classes, from reading together,
Okay. We
from
can hear you.
singing
We can
together,
hear you.
anchoring programs
So
together in school,
all
just
right.
a
We'll
whole
come
lot.
back
So
to
we've
you.
been
We'll
there
come back to
together
you. Can you
before
hear me?
all that. And
We'll come
then,
back to you. Okay. So
can you hear me?
I was asking a question. How has these
Okay,
differences? How have they
I can hear you.
impacted on
Okay, that's
communication
fine.
in marriage?
Okay, so communication. I think communication is very vital. It's like one of the most vital parts of marriage,
Yeah.
and having to understand how to communicate, when to communicate, and when not to communicate is super important. And understanding your communication styles. So, yes, this difference. This is I feel like if I'm on a scale of 1 to 10 of the things I feel that we've struggled with the most, if we're like rating them, I think communication was one of them,
Oh,
especially at
okay.
the initial stage. Because
Mm.
it almost felt like I mentioned earlier that I'm supposedly the talkative one,
Mm.
and he's more quiet, more reserved one. So it's almost like as if I expected so much, and he's wondering why can't someone just keep quiet?
Oh, wow.
You understand?
Yeah.
And for me, I just want to express myself. When I'm happy, I talk. When I'm sad, I talk. When I'm anything, I'm angry. Do you understand? I just want to express myself. And other times, he might want to incubate, might want to just internalize things. He might feel like, oh, I would like to sort things out first to an extent before I, let you know. So like you don't have to carry all the weight on your shoulders, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And me, I'm feeling like, okay,
Let's
we're
talk.
a team. Let's do this together. And I'm like, you're my why? I'm there for you. That kind of thing. So we've always obviously had that, and at times where I would expect that he would maybe notify me on something, or let's plan things together. And he's like, oh, I forgot. Now that one, they pay me pass.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
I forgot. Like, how did you forget? And genuinely, he forgot. So I feel like communication was a lot. I would see that, oh, we couldn't, at first, something would happen. And I was, okay, guy. Yeah, I call him guy. Sorry, apologies. Guy, let's sit down. Let's talk about it. And he's like, I'm not ready to talk about it now.
Ah,
And I'm like, okay, so.
when are you
And
going
he
to
says
be
in the
ready?
most nicest ways. It's not like as if, oh, no. But in my head, it doesn't function that way. Why can't you treat it now? And he was like, this later. So I got to understand that this is him. He might want to say, okay, let me drop a note instead of verbally talking about it.
Oh,
Or let
okay.
me send the message. To ensure that everywhere is, all the coast is clear, everyone is up, there's no, extra hands going anywhere, that kind of thing. But it was until I got to understand that if I keep fighting who we both are and our differences, I'll end up always being sad, upset, carrying my face all over the house, stomping my feet, jamming the door, that kind of thing, because I'm upset over something. So first thing first, I learned that approach does not work for him. So even if I jam the door, like, it will not work. We're not communicating, and keeping quiet doesn't work either. So we've learned to, okay, understand that you should understand that I understand when he's upset, he understands when I'm upset, and we sit down and we're like, okay, let's talk, or can we talk about it later? But that came from a place where I know that if he's quiet, he's not trying to ignore me or try to avoid the conversation.
Okay.
At first, that's what I always said, like, this guy is ignoring me. He's ignoring me. Okay, I'll do my own back. No, I'll do my own back. That kind of thing. And he's like, I'm not. I'm just quiet. I just don't want to talk. I'm just quiet.
He's probably just processing
Yes,
everything.
so I had to learn that, and it took a lot of me doing a lot of nonsense to learn it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When you say
Yeah.
nonsense, I want to hear it.
It's not fun. But yeah, I get it.
Okay, so well said. Mr. Sam, can we hear your own version, please? Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. Um, so basically,
He's laughing.
that's the truth. We're two different persons when it comes to communication. Actually, she's outspoken. I'm very reserved and quiet. So it's marriage. 2 years into marriage or more before we could balance the communication stuff. Yeah, but it's not something that we just sort we found a way around it in the first 1 week or 2 weeks of marriage or 1 month or two. No, we are just in 1 year, 2 years. We're still trying to figure out how we're going to sort that part out. So I'm of this person who would just be inside the room, quiet, and then she's all over the place,
All
throwing
over the
clothes,
place.
folding clothes. She wants to talk. She's folding clothes and doing things, and I'm like, relax, calm down. I just want you to be relaxed. Can you not just relax and let's maybe have this conversation in a more, yes, in a calm way. She's in the kitchen, chopping something very loud. No, I know she wants to talk, but that would not work for me. I need you to be calm. Yeah, so I will just be in my own angle and then find a way to work around that. So, yeah, that's not the way it is. We just you want to talk about something, okay, fine, let's talk about it, and then we quickly handle issues now better than we used to when we got
It's
married. So
expected that you
we don't
grow.
allow stuff to linger, and we just talk about it almost immediately because that link, yeah, yeah, so the lingering was causing so many issues. Like at times she wants to talk, I was like, babe, you're shouting. She was like, that's how my voice is. No, no, that's what I said. No, you're shouting. Relax. And then she was like, no, I'm just saying it. That is what I'm saying. No, 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 relax, calm down.
And you're
And the tone
sounding
I'm
like
using to
her.
talk is sounding like I'm not even, like I don't care about what is happening. But no, I'm very, but then I'm very serious and I'm calm. I'm like, relax, let's talk about everything. And then when she starts shouting, I'm like, okay, you're shouting. I can't actually make a conversation in this atmosphere. So I'll just keep mute. She will
It's a
now, okay, okay,
campaign.
okay,
Oh.
okay, fine. And then, so communication
Okay.
right now is, we've been able to understand ourselves. Yeah, understand
Yeah, so I
ourselves.
guess that
Hmm.
understanding each other's
I know say the
temperament.
pain, but what can we do?
Ah, they
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
no.
yeah. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so how do you now ensure both of you are heard in this situation where you are the, I don't want to call you talkative because you're
Okay, so this
not.
is what we do. This is what we do
So
now.
she's the chatty one, you're the reserved one. How do you ensure that both
Mm.
of you are heard and understood? Because clearly you're different.
Okay, so yeah, we're very different. So let me go first and say that this is what we do now. We actually talk. Yes,
Oh, wow.
we actually
That's
talk.
good.
So
Ah,
say
so
what you want to
somebody
say,
has
but don't shout.
indoctrinated
Say what you
somebody.
want to say, but don't shout. So she tries not to be. So she wants to talk, and I'm there to talk. But then I'm the funny one. I'm quiet, but I'm very funny. I'm the one with a lot of humor. So in the midst of the whole calmness, I have a
Wait,
lot of
just hold
humor
it right
inside of
there,
me.
because
So it's
it
not.
doesn't
I
look
just
like
So
she
we've
agrees
been
with
able
what you
to
just said.
find.
She does not agree, Sam.
you're the
Wait.
funny one.
You said you are the funny one, and the way she was looking like, am I
Okay.
talking to the right person?
Right.
Is it
I'm,
my husband we are
I'm
referring
the
to
funny
You're not
here?
one.
exactly funny. It's funny. I
Yeah.
agree. I concur. Support you. Support you.
Hmm. Cheers.
Okay, you can go on, please.
Hmm. Yeah. So, like I said, what we do now is that we actually talk about everything and anything. I don't think there's nothing we don't talk about. Like every single thing. We can, let me not say some things. But then again,
You
we
can
can
say, feel
be
free, feel free.
in church and we are talking about everybody. We're talking about everybody while we're listening.
Husband,
In the midst of
please.
that, we're talking about
To
everything.
not
We're talking
wash my
about
Well
dirty
how we're
done.
going to
garments.
fight about one or two things.
Please
Oh my gosh.
have
we
mercy.
are we
Don't.
are talking from everywhere is noisy and quiet, and then everywhere is noisy, and then I'm typing on my phone to tell her something that I really need to tell her. Yes, I'll just type it on my phone and give it to her, so she reads it and then reply quickly on the phone. And we're having that kind of conversation by passing our phones, or she's just on her phone. And so we talk about every single thing right now, even as down to how how someone comes into church or goes out in an event or we're outside or in the market. Even if she sees a guy that she likes, she tells me about it, like, oh, what's this guy?
So you're
Fine guy,
always
you know, even
gossiping.
fine. She
Ja,
insults me.
I did not
Yes,
say
if I see
that
somebody
part,
that is
that's where
chubby,
but
good physique,
gossiping.
small,
That's
but
alright.
we
but I
talk
was
about it.
coming to.
So we talk about everything. Uh, so
I
our
was going to
communication
say
is,
I
is
need to see
like
both your phones because I'll find my name
like
inside.
I don't know how to explain. No, you don't need to see our photo. Hey, Jesus. You want to see phone? No.
I need to see the conversations both of you have on your phone
That
because I
that
know my
that's
name
like
would have popped up so many
exhibit.
times. Oh my god. Okay, no problem. That's a good one. Do you have anything to
No,
add
no, I
to?
no. Generously.
Our phones are actually exhibit.
Very sacred.
Mhm.
Okay, so are there areas of compromise you've had to, you know, make, of course, that have strengthened the bond? When it comes to your differences, are there areas you've had to compromise that has finally strengthened your bond, your marriage?
Okay. I think everything
Yes,
stems.
yeah, there is
Okay.
lots of
You want to
compromise.
go first? Do I
But
go
let her go
first?
first. Let her go first.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay,
So I think there's no marriage without compromise.
sure.
I suppose so. So everything has been a compromise.
Okay.
Because I think the first thing for us is to understand that we're a team. We're working together for one goal. Understand? So, is it communication? Is it how we, even the way I even speak to him? I've had to learn to alter that because I could be talking to you now and I'm just like telling you, maybe I'm serious. I'm like, see, this is what and what you should do, and he's feeling like you're yelling or you're coming across too domineering or too strong, that kind of thing. So I've come to understand that that method of communicating with him is not gonna work. So I've had to alter and find ways to pass my message across and not be too strong and too, you get the point. So I've learned to alter my communication style. I've learned everything, even the way I spend money. I've had to learn to know that I think that the first thing about coming into marriage is the fact that you are now responsible for each other. So I've had to always prefer him. You get like, okay, this is before I take a decision. Of course, I can't even take a decision without even letting him know. You understand? So we're now working together to see, okay, know what, how would this affect the other person? How would it affect him? How would it affect me? Even our daughter. So these are things that we've had to, like, say, I'd say we've compromised a lot. Everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, over to you, Sam.
Yeah, we need to compromise everything actually. Everything about us we had to compromise. There was nothing we did not compromise just to meet up with ourselves. Everything I would say. From from money, I'm the person that can easily give out money or he just talk to me and the money has left my account before anything. But I had to
Your
learn the
wife
hard
is
way
here saying
and
yes,
stop
yes.
using an account for almost 2 years. Yes, for almost 2 years. So the money had to be in our account. I was not using any account. So if I need money, I have to tell her, please, can you give me money? Yes. So before I give anybody money, you need to pass our account. That means I have to tell her that this is who wants this money or this is, yeah. So she has been able to now control money for me. Even if I do a business or anything, it goes to account first before it gets to me. Anything that gets to me, she pays.
Anything
She's
that
the one
gets to
that pays
me.
tithe, pays her
Wow.
offerings and everything.
Anything.
That's for money. Yeah. So
Treat it like that. Yeah.
whatever gets to me,
Suzanne.
as my
Yeah.
she's my. So I had to learn
That's
that
good.
way.
That's good.
For that, even getting to sex, we had to find a way to communicate with sex also because we wanted a lot of things in sex. So we had to sit down. Do you want this? Yes. Do you want this? No. Do you want this? Yes. Do you want this? And then we've been able to
Okay.
bring our fantasies, all of it, into sex and be able to, okay, we can merge it and put it together. So a lot of things and how to bring up our child, how to accommodate people in the house, just a lot of things we have been able to compromise. From her driving me for over 3 years to 4 years, like telling me when we start driving, I'm like calm down, till I started driving. So it's just a lot of understanding and all of that putting together. So I just feel like we have been able to compromise from me waking up in the morning and preparing breakfast almost every day when I'm around to her just
Oh.
relaxing and eating whatever I make morning, afternoon, night, and also, yeah, I'll be back.
Oh, that's my husband. Oh.
Eh.
That's my husband.
So yeah,
You mentioned that you make breakfast every day when you're around. You actually did mention that.
I
I'm
know
just
breakfast,
reiterating so
lunch,
that
dinner when I'm
when we
around.
hear where he is.
I can do everything. Yeah.
Give it to him.
That's so sweet.
Chef Page.
That's so
Come on
sweet.
now.
That's so sweet. Okay,
Yeah.
so please
Yeah.
viewers,
The
thank you
only
so
chef
much.
available.
The only chef available, right? Okay, thank you so much, viewers. Thank you. I can still see you. Let me just read one or two things. Emmy, Kings of M. Oh wow, Susan. I love this conversation. Disagreement happened this morning. I heard it. Says Susan, how did you resolve today's disagreement?
Ah, you don't want to know.
Okay, she says you don't want to know. But are you sure we don't want to know? Anyways, SNH Colade says we are clapping. Thank you. See my community people so excited. And Nufem said, I'm telling you, our yard people, you guys have your crew here.
Yes, you always supporting.
Ah, Emmy King says, thanks, Pastor Liz,
Supportive, yeah,
for
good.
always bringing top-notch conversations. Thank you so much. But that Pastor Liz part, okay, we shall talk later. Okay. Emmy says, Fejiro, I see you. You they speak English. All right. We can hear. We can't. Is it? We can't hear him, Liz. Okay, but I can hear clearly. I hope you can hear
I
now.
think that was before.
Shalom Ebie, thank you so much for joining. I hope you can hear now. Kolademuyiwa, thank you so much. I see you. He says this network must obey. Yes, it must obey. Oh, network has been giving us basbos since. It's well. Mary Ubenyo, thank you so much for joining. She says all over the place in one place. Baby J is the balance. I come in peace. Is that supposed to be Baby Jasmine? Baby Jasmine is the
Really?
balance.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I don't know at what point Kolade said this, Kolade Muyiwa said this, but he says, please don't say it, comrade. Off your mic. I don't know at what point, but thank God you did not off your mic. And Faruna Idoko says it's okay. Thou shalt. Kolade Muyiwa says, thou shalt not see it at Lizzie. What am I not seeing? Muyiwa, be very careful, oh. Ifeoma Malik says, Susan, why are you looking at him like that? You want to off his microphone? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Please, if you're on this call,
Mrs.
please
Malik,
could
Mrs.
you
Malik.
could you kindly subscribe to our channel, please, and hit the thumbs up button. Please just give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so now we're coming to the area of balance. How do you balance your individuality? Because you're coming from a place of this is how I am, this is how I like things to be done, this is what I like, and he is also saying this is how I like things to be done. How do you balance your individuality? How do you is that the right word? Yeah,
Okay.
your individuality, like what you would really want to do, who you are really, without losing yourself. Do you want to go first, or
Should I go first?
yeah, go.
I think the first thing
Okay,
is
let me go first.
Okay, you want to go
I
first?
prefer you, my love. Go ahead.
I want to give her expo.
Give me a spoon. Give me a spoon.
Okay, so this is it. This was it for me. At the point I realized that I was married to the most amazing,
I was
sweetest,
about to say, oh my god,
kindest human being on earth.
my love.
And 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 and, and then I had to tell myself that I have to listen to all her energies. Every energy she brings to the table, I have to listen to it. And that's the only way I can now resonate. So I should not ignore whatever energy she's bringing. I need to hear it, I need to understand it, then resonate. So I had to get to that point where I had to say, I will have to match her energy because she has a lot of energy. She has a lot
You
of
can say
dreams,
that
a lot
again.
of things that she wants to do. She wants to talk about everything. She wants to try new things. She wants to she wants to cook new meals. She wants to make she just wants to experiment things. She wants to adventure. So then I now realized that okay, this is my wife, this is Susie, this is her personality. What can I be to her? So I just realized that I'm her I'm her base, I'm her balance. So whatever
Hmm.
height she's going to, I just decided to be the base where she just rests on. So that's the way I just balanced it. So I was not struggling with her trying to be on online consistently, trying to be ahead in some career goals, trying to I'm always there. Most of the things she wants to do, it passes through me, but then you wouldn't know. I'll just be behind because yeah, this is what she wants to do. So I will tell her I would rather be at the back and watch you be in the international space while you're doing great things. Well, I can say I'll still be doing my great things, but then whatever you want to do, just keep doing it. Whatever you want to say it. I will hear it. I will walk around it. Whatever thing you want me to do, and you feel so I just have to listen to her energy and then balance it.
Hmm.
That was for me. Yes.
I hear you.
Yes.
I hear you. Nice one there.
I'm smitten. I can hardly speak.
Please, Susan, talk.
The love of my life has spoken. What more do I have to say?
This is your energy. Like he has said, the energy is plenty. It's pouring. I can pack it literally.
Okay, but I was just about to say that I married the most amazing man.
Oh.
Amazing. And it's the fact that he is selfless.
Mm.
So because I know that if there's anything we have to agree on or he has to decide on, I know that it's not against me. You understand? I know that he has my back. I know that he's thinking of me. He, of course, wants the best for me. So there's, like you said, there's nothing I can't tell him.
Yeah.
There's nothing like I'm not afraid of saying, okay, no, I feel like we should travel the world. I've not said it yet, but I'll soon say it. But you get the picture, and I'm not afraid that he's going to feel like I'm making him less, or I just know that he would support me as much as. At the same time, of course, I should not push my luck and then be selfish at the same time. You get the point. So I feel like the best thing for me is getting married to him because I know that I can flourish
Yeah.
in whatever I'm doing and who I am. And I think getting married to him even makes it better. I kind of even have discovered myself more. There are a couple of things that I didn't know I could do, or who I became or I'm becoming rather. And it's because he's there. Like you said, a balance. So I'm seeing so many dimensions of myself that I didn't know. So I'm actually getting to know myself because I'm in this union with him and it's getting better. So I'm not losing myself in any way. I'm just, being refined.
Wow,
Yeah.
nice, nice. I love that. Okay, we've been doing lovey-dovey, saying very good parts, yeah. So, has there been any time where
You want to you
you're
want to, you
you
want
were
to bring fight.
pushed?
You want to bring fight
It's
to
not
this
fight,
conversation.
but my dear brother, it's well. Has there been any time where your
It's
differences
alright. It's alright.
pushed you to the wall, to the point of like, what is this? That you had to employ patience and self-control and restraint and adding everything possible to just, yeah, just to douse the tension. Can you share an experience?
Okay, she should go first on this one.
She
Yeah.
should go first.
Okay, at the end of the whole, please.
Oh, God, don't hear question. Don't push out to you. He helped you, so it's time for you to help
She go first. Yeah.
him. Okay.
Yeah. She should
Wait,
go first
wait.
on this
Are
one.
you trying to say Nami they remember things? I used to keep things in my head.
But he didn't say that. But he didn't say that.
Okay, so let me go.
No, I didn't say that, but yeah, I didn't say that.
But yes.
Okay, Seriously. I think apart from the communication part that we had
Yeah.
issues with at the beginning, where yes, I think we even spoke to a couple of people. Like, okay, is this normal? Like, did you just have this? And so that was the first part. I think another thing that we've had to deal with as a couple, I think in more recent times now, has been the distance because of work. And because of this phase that we're in now, he has to travel a lot. And if there's anything I do not like, my God, is that that space
The
that
distance.
so because of it I've noticed that it I would easily release my frustration on the fact that he's not available, and I started noticing that I started just reacting things that did not even require that reaction. I would just react because I never see my husband for 1 month. Wetin happen? You get, but that's because it had to be done, so I this is just one of, well, you see what that did was, without having to work on it, it crept into different spaces and I didn't realize. So a simple good morning and my response sef dey be like, we dey quarrel before, what happened, but I slept in the night. There was only pillow, there was no chest to lie on,
Oh
and
my
no, the
God.
good morning will not enter my head, that kind of thing. So I kind of understood it. It took a lot of working to by myself to say, okay, see, this is our reality right now. So yes, we'd have to compromise again, because of course we're working together as a team. So I think that's one major thing I know that we really had a struggle with in recent times. I can't remember right now because
Okay.
yeah.
What about you, Sam?
Okay, so yeah, so that's just it. There's something else that she's trying to avoid, but then it's I will just talk about it. Yeah. Um, one of the one of the strongest issues we've had is the fact that I don't know, maybe because of my personality or who I am, like she will always say that I'm too nice or I'm too kind. And then
So what? I
because
didn't
I'm
get
too
that.
nice
It's
or I'm
too
too
nice.
kind, I have a lot of girls around me. Yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah. I'm too nice. So you have a lot of girls around me, a lot of girls sending me what messages on WhatsApp, me trying to respond, you know, it's just a whole lot of that. And then I had to, uh, so it's hard just picking my phone sometimes because, yeah, we access our phones and just like, babe, who is this? And like, calm down, relax. I have to start explaining myself. So what I now had to do, instead of explaining myself, I had to now shut myself away from that space as much as possible. Like cut myself away from the whole. So we had that as a challenge. Yeah, before I had to make the whole compromise and say, okay, stop talking, stop, and all that. That is one major one. But we have been able to navigate that and find our way around that already. Yeah, they're talking about the fact that I'm I could just be away for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, and I'm off town. Yeah, that was a very big challenge for her, for me, because
Okay.
that was the way our relationship started. We had this distant relationship before marriage. She was in Lagos. I was at the point I was in Kaduna, then I was in Gombe, I was in Kebbi, I was in some distance before married. So now getting married and then of the past 2 years, I've been traveling. I'll be away for like a while. You know, it was not easy at all. It's not still easy for her, for me. So sometimes she will want to hear me express myself, and then I'm not. She just feel like what I'm saying does not make sense. But then I'm actually trying to make her understand this thing, what I'm saying, but she's not understanding because she can't see my face. She can't hear me say it. She doesn't know the tone I'm talking from. Even if I tell her how much I love you, she's not hearing it because, guy, you are not here. I need to feel this thing. So we had to struggle with all that, and but then, like she said, we'll always find a way of compromise. So yeah, that that has been it. Apart from that, I don't think we have been pretty good. We not a fight like that.
I don't
She's
dey
my best
fight.
friend. Last, we'll just drag ourselves, you know. We're not a fight. I think I have not raised.
Okay.
This is 5 years in marriage. This is 5 years in marriage. I can confidently say that I have not raised my voice at her for 5 years in marriage. Yes.
Sha, you have not raised your voice
Yeah.
at. Can you say the
That's
same?
it. Ha! I would say confidently. I am learning to not raise my voice at my husband. Yes.
Okay, you wanted to say
So
something.
there's one thing that I was saying about chat
Intimate.
and
Yeah.
I have no that one. Chat and yes. Why are we talking to another girl? Why? What's the? It's me and me alone. You know, I that's so I how like this. I think this is where it came from. I felt that coming into the marriage union, there's that cutoff in a sense.
Okay.
So personally, and this is I don't know about for men it might be slightly different. For women, I feel it's different. So as a lady, trust me, most of my friends, and that's how I met him. Most of my friends are guys, and up until when I got married, a lot of them just no strings attached, just guys, you know that kind of thing. But then I got married and I didn't deliberately cut off, but there was a cutting off. I do not know what caused it. I feel that it felt like, oh, she's now a married woman. So there's a limit to the conversation. There's a limit to don't check up on her at 10 p.m. What's your business? That's what the husband is there for. You get so coming and then see that about one she's talking with one sister. I'm like, hello, it's me and only me, you know that kind of thing. And that was how. So I think that was where the friction really
Okay.
came from because I felt like, oh, I've cut off from all my guy friends. Why are your
So
girlfriends?
why are you still? Why
You
are
know?
they still hanging around
Okay,
you?
not girlfriends, friends that are girls. Please, clarity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So she's giving
So yeah, I think that
a. Okay.
that's it for me.
Okay. So so what important lessons have both of you
Yeah.
learned from embracing your differences? Who's going first?
Hmm. Okay.
Should I go first?
Uh,
You went first last time. Let me go
let me
first.
go first. Let me go first. All right, please go first.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, thank you. Okay, so wait, ask the question again.
And you are so eager to go first.
Oh my god, question was too hyper.
What lessons have you learned? What lessons have you learned from embracing each other's differences?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the question. Okay, so yeah, I think the first thing is that we are better different than the same, and I've seen us really. I feel in the past 5 years we've gone through some of the most. I don't use the word horrible, but difficult times, and because of our makeup and how God has made us, and the fact that we're learning to embrace it and know our strengths and our weaknesses, and know that, like I said earlier, we're a team and we're working together. It has really strengthened us to look to face difficulties. There's so many things that were faced, and because of that understanding, we're able to overcome it. I think that's the best part of it. The fact that with his unique nature, he supplies something that he supplies courage, he supplies leadership, he supplies calm. Because I could be that kind of girl who would, in a situation, panic first before I even like, okay, what's the solution? I'm panicking, but he would supply that calm and like, calm down. There's a way out. So that difference between us is really making us forge ahead and do incredible things and really go past difficult times that we've had to face. So I think
Wow.
that's where it
Okay.
is for me.
Okay. So waiting for you to also say something.
I, I wouldn't want to say that she has said everything. So that not look like I'm a lodo.
Let me let me not say rabata, but it's alright.
Oh my God. Okay.
But then, yes, a lot has been said from my end. So we've learned a lot of lessons. I've also one important lesson I've learned is that um, don't 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 ever expect your partner to be you in different situations or in every situation. The way you handle a situation is totally different from the way your partner will handle a situation.
True. True.
So I'll give you a quick example. So someone will bash our car, and then she was like, "What's the meaning of this?" And then I will come down and look at the person, and then tell her, "Babe, relax, calm down." And then I was okay, let's go. But our own kind of person it's not like she's trying to make the person pay, but she's trying to tell the person, "Guy, there's something wrong with you. What kind of driving is this?" That's her perspective. Oh. It's not like she's trying to tell you to pay. For
She
me,
just said it here
I'm
that
on
she
the
would
other
have taken
side.
off her wig.
So I just realized that for every situation, uh so so well, I've been able to understand that. Don't expect the person for every situation that comes in. Don't expect that your partner will respond the same way you respond to it. But then listen to it, learn from our response, and work around the modalities to see how you can come out from it. And then that has been able to help us navigate. Yeah. So
Okay, so have there been like hobbies, activities that clearly highlights your differences, but have been able to bring you closer together?
so I'll go first on this one. I don't think for everything. I think everything that we do as hobby, we do it together. I don't think there's anything
That's
that
our
she
challenge.
likes that I don't like.
That's our
I don't think
problem.
there's anything I like to do that she does not like to do. So, yeah, everything she wants to do, I also want to do it. Everything she the kind of music she listens to, she's enjoying this music. She wants me to enjoy it, so I have to enjoy it.
Do you
Everything.
force yourself to enjoy
So
it, or you actually
even
enjoy
movies,
Guy,
she
you
has
it?
to
want to
learn how
sound
to
Because
watch
so.
my kind
because
of
they are
movies,
Hello,
they are
sir.
two
Hello,
different
sir.
and
things.
then
Hello, sir.
Are you forced to
Hello,
enjoy
sir.
it,
you know,
or you actually enjoy it?
no, we don't force ourselves. No. We're not forced. We're not forced. Let's say at first we have the disparity. She wants to listen to rap, trap,
Yep.
and I just want to listen to very calm music. But over time, we have been able to understand that. Say, yeah,
Blend.
she wants to listen to this music. Yeah, I like it. She explains her kind of test, and I like, okay, guy, listen to it. She like this kind of this person, the way this person preaches his message. I like this song, but then again, we have been able to play it for ourselves so that we cannot listen to the kind of message everybody listens to in the house, and then understand it.
So is it
She watched this
always
movie. I have to watch
always
that
that
movie.
it's
So we
what
have been able to.
she
She wants
wants
to
to
go to this
listen?
place. I want to go to that place. Yeah.
So me, I think what's happening is there's a blend.
No,
We're
it's
kind
not
of
like that.
blending in.
It's like
Okay. Okay.
yes, there's a blend right now that whatever she likes, I like normally right now. Whatever I like, she likes. It's just that way
It's just a
now. So
thing.
if you are inside the car with us driving, we can decide to just be grooving to some same kind of jam, and then
Nice.
I find a new jam. I want her to be. So it just we have been able to blend. Hobbies are the same right now.
Yeah,
Um,
really.
So
yeah,
your
Practically the
hobbies
same
are
thing.
the same.
except
Yeah,
for
that's the
one
thing.
hobby,
So we're
sharp.
not.
Yeah.
Yes,
What
What's
did he
that?
say?
One hobby. I would say that's that.
Except one hobby, please.
Yeah,
What
one
I
hobby
want
is
hobby.
to do.
that? Because she wants to know as well.
You're not saying anything anymore. What's the
Okay.
hobby?
She wants to know.
Okay. Keep that thought. So I was going to ask as is there a difference when it comes to parenting? Do you parent differently? Let's say disciplining of Jasmine for example. How do you walk around that? Because clearly both of you are not the same, and I know I can even point out the one that is going to be more of a disciplinarian. So
Okay, that's when you not get it wrong because I'm the one that is disciplining. Because I'm sure you'll be thinking she's the one. Yeah, but
Okay,
no.
you explain.
Why did you think I thought she was the one?
Aha, actually, that's
Yeah,
nice.
you might think I'm more calm, maybe because of my nature, I'm calm and all that.
It's not about
Yeah,
being calm.
but yeah, so maybe because she's,
Okay, so
but
what about when
but
it
yeah,
comes to
parenting for both
finances?
of us, we have been able to. I think we talked about parenting.
Okay. Okay, just continue what you're saying. Continue what you're saying.
Okay, so I'll just run through the parenting and finances together.
Yeah.
So for
Okay.
parenting, I think we have to sit down to understand how we want to raise our child,
Mm.
what values we want to bring out in her, how do we want her to live, and and then yeah, so we have been able to spell that out for ourselves, so we know we actually parent in the same way. We know what she should not be doing, what she should be doing, what she can watch, what she can't watch, what she can say, what where she can be. So just that way. So for parenting, we discussed it before you know, we actually get to that point where we have a child coming for parenting. Yes. Then yeah, for finances, I would say that like I said before, I was bad with finance, but she has been able to arrange my finance. Yeah, has been able to arrange all of that. Yeah, but I'm not I'm not the heavy spender, but money can easily go out of my hand. She is the heavy spender, but she
Hey,
spends
now
wisely.
see
Yes,
English.
eh,
Heavy spender,
that's what I'm
money
saying.
go out. What's the difference?
So
Heavy
you are
spender,
the
money
heavy
go out.
spender, but you spend wisely.
Yay! Okay.
Okay, you have something to say.
Okay. So for parenting, I feel like you said, I think the concept of him being calm and me being more the outspoken type when it comes to parenting is the fact that I think I would react first. And also because I'm always more available with her. So if I say, oh, Jasmine, if you I will slap you. So typical me. Before the I will slap you has finished, my hand has gone up. Do you understand? So, but I've noticed that we even got those things where they do. If she doesn't want to listen, we first go at it for a couple of times. But he can't say, Jasmine, stop that. And she doesn't stop.
Oh wow.
Do you understand? So I've come to understand first of all, I've come to understand that when it comes to parenting, the role of a father is super important. Like a father is a father. A mother is a mother. And children understand that. And so when you are not in sync when it comes to parenting, when you're not like saying, okay, we ensure that if we're disciplining her, we're in agreement. If we don't do that, the children will see it and capitalize on it.
True.
So it was very important for us to like say, okay, see when it comes to Jasmine, even if we don't totally agree on the style or on what, because she can try us. I want Capri Sun. No, that's the first thing that comes to my mouth first. If I would think of what, no first. I'm like, okay, wait, should I give you or not? But then she goes to that, Daddy, can I have Capri Sun? He says, go and ask your mommy. That's what and she knows that I've already said no. So now she's like, ah.
I
you,
think I think all children do that.
but if you don't agree, you always, and the children will know, they'll
You know.
catch you. So it's important that you agree. For finances, well, like I said, whatever that meant, but it's okay. But the money we're working as a team to see that okay, this is your area of strength, this is my area of of weakness, and we're like, okay, this is the money, this is what budgeting is what we're spending on, this is how much we're giving out. You know, my husband is like you said, a nice person. Like you now give out, okay, what are we going to use? Okay, now yeah, okay, no, you're giving this person. Person, yes, I know, but okay, what are we going to use now? that kind of thing. So he's come to understand that, okay, woman, you take charge of this. I would explain to you, but all right, be in charge, and we're just at least I'm learning to. So it's not like I say I'm a bad person, no,
No, no,
not be say I
nobody's
don't
saying you're
like to give,
bad.
but I just feel
No.
like let's look at it
There has
holistically. Do you
to be a
understand? So
balance.
let's
There has to
balance.
be
So
a
I think we're
balance.
balancing each other
Yeah.
out, and
If
that's
both of you
important.
are giving everything out, then how do you even survive in the house?
So
So
yeah,
there has to be that one person who's checkmating and
yeah,
making sure that we're not giving our life savings out. We're not giving our food, everything in the
yeah,
house. We also
yeah.
have to eat in the house. So yeah, fees need to be
Paid,
paid, rent needs to be
exactly,
paid, and all of
exactly,
that. So you have like budget for all of that. You can even budget the one you give out.
exactly. That's
Yeah,
what we're
so
doing.
all of that. Yeah, good. Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so differences in sex matters.
I've been waiting for you since. I don't know where I've been wasting time. That part.
We always leave that one for
What?
you understand me. Yeah. So let's go.
No, this is not the time for his network to be bad. Hello.
Sam,
So network
can you
here.
hear me? Because we need you desperately on this. We need you. Can you hear me? Please say something if you can hear me.
Okay.
Okay, let's move to time management. He has to be here to talk about that. Yeah. Time management, punctuality, and all of that. Are you back? Okay, he's back. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back. Did you do that deliberately? Did you deliberately do that? Okay, you can hear us now. So please, want to hear from you. Hello. Looks like this network is
Why we have to come back?
okay. We can hear you now.
Why we have to go back? We can
No,
just
no,
continue from time
no,
management. You are now
no, no,
going back.
no, no. Let's go back.
Hmm?
Let's go back. Let's go back. It's fine. Let's go back. So you heard my
I can hear you
question,
guys.
right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Did you hear me? Hello. Okay. So,
All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you.
all right. I guess it's delaying or
Yeah, so
something.
just give it a few seconds. So.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about
Okay,
time
okay,
management.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I feel like when it comes to okay, so there are two aspects. So when it comes to meeting up with a particular, say, event, a specific what I call it now, time, I like to sort of want to plan ahead. Want to okay, let's arrange this. Let's get things done at a particular time. Just get everything as ready as possible so that we meet up with our time. At the same time, I kind of get this rush from from leaving things to last minute sometimes because I don't know why I do that sometimes, but I took it from my father. So he's just he could just like I'll do it, I'll do it now, I'll do it. Don't worry. Then 5 minutes, it's like
Now that rushing.
I'm just rushing, and so that was the kind of person I kind of noticed that I was tending towards. I just want that. So I now had to sort of work with him. For him, I don't know what to say. He manages time well because there are a couple of times that we have gone to church late because of you, uncle.
What about you?
It's you that. Huh?
What about you?
I mean, here now. It's breaking. But I think
More times.
so yeah, more times as it is now, I don't even know if we're great or we're bad. Because two of us, as a
Okay.
combination of two of us, when it comes to time, there are times where we work things and we need to meet up with it. Some other times we're like, see, make it your day. Well, anything I want to day, your day, that kind of. So we can get like that sometimes. But I think, of course, we prioritize. We know that things
Mhm.
should be done on time, things that we should work timely. We also do that as well. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, do you concur with that?
Yeah, I will totally agree with that.
We can't
When it
hear
comes
you.
to
We can hear you.
time, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
No, we cannot hear you.
Uh, but I can hear you guys very well. Can you hear me now?
Hello. Yes. Okay.
I can
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I was saying that yeah, I totally agree with her on that. When it comes to time management, we are we're not so great with that. We will try our best. That's what I say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wahala now. No
Mm.
problem. It's fine. Okay. So we are back to the main gist. Yeah. Let's pick it
Ah,
up from where
God
we
have
left
mercy.
left off. Um,
Yeah.
differences when it comes to sex. And I want you to go
Mm.
first, Sam.
Please let her go first. I'm not so great. I'm not so great with this topic.
Okay.
You know what?
You say waiting.
I'm not so great with this particular question
You're not so
you're
great.
trying
You
to
are
ask
great.
me
Don't
now.
worry. Just let
Yeah.
us, hear from you first.
Okay, let me go. Let me go.
Okay.
Let me, and because I know he would have a lot more to say.
Okay.
Me, as a decent girl from
Oh.
a very decent background, upbringing, just loving God.
Mm.
That's where I've always been at, kind of thing. So I just want to talk about scripture in this regard.
Okay.
But okay, so for me, it's been like when I got married, the first thing first was that I always had this concept that actually I don't know whether it's an African concept or growing up concept. I don't know where it came from, but when it came to sex, I've always learned that they always taught us, whether we wanted to learn or not, that as a woman, give your husband sex, morning and never refuse. So that's the first. Do your best to please. There was really for us. There was still emphasis on the returns we were
Yeah.
supposed to get as women. So, so that first of all was in my head. I had that notion. I had that understanding of what sex would be like. It's about yes, I have to. I'm supposed to please my husband. I'm supposed to give him when he wants, meaning that he should ask for it. So if there's one thing I know that we had differing opinions was the fact that I would always wait for my, husband to ask for sex. So
Okay.
that meant that I would not initiate. So if he no ask for the next 2 months, we go there.
Oh.
Kanji will be catching me. He
Oh, it's
know
not like you
it's
don't want it.
no. Do you understand? It's not about not wanting. It's the fact that I felt like he should ask. So he's the man. He should initiate. So I can say, which planet did you drop from? Is it that you don't like it or what? That was where we actually had a major clash when it came to sex. So the fact that if you're going to touch me, I'm not going to make a move. And the fact is, to be honest, I didn't know how to. I just, because of what I learned growing up, I just felt that, yeah, it's a nice thing now. You ask, then I'll just freely give, that kind of thing. So that was what I feel like was our major. But you
Okay.
don't want to know now, though. But sorry. Go ahead, my darling husband.
This is my daddy husband. She's bribing you. Say it as you want to say it too.
No, scam.
Ask calm. I
Scam.
know.
So
I
I
know.
no scam. So yeah, for sex is sex for me was something I planned to enjoy, and I planned on enjoying it in marriage a lot. So she came with it, not so much as isn't an open-mindedness into with open-mindedness as regards sex to marriage. I was more open to sex for marriage. Like I don't know how to explain it. The open out. I would say I was more of I was more like yes, this thing must be done and must be done well. You know, but she was more reserved. Like you said, the good girl, all those all that. So, get into marriage, have to start sex, and then she really she was really a good girl because there was no really experience. So I have to tell her, okay, okay, relax, 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 calm down. This is how. No, you don't. You're not fighting war. This is how you move. Move like
Oh
this.
my god.
Do this.
She wanted to fight
So,
war.
you know, have to go gradually. Then have to move herself, move her body. But now, man, I don't understand. Ah, by reason of use, it's in scripture. Yes.
Preach. Preach. Preach, sir.
So, so that's the sex. Like you said, sex. She doesn't initiate sex. She wants sex, and then she'll just look good, and then she knows okay because she's looking good on the bed, wearing the sexy, all
No be
sexy
think
stuff
that.
and all that.
So in a way,
You
she
know.
initiated it.
Please, my fellow
She
women.
just did not
Yeah.
verbalize it.
How do we initiate it again?
It's it's not the verbalizing. It's you coming for it. Yeah. Sometimes you come for it. You don't just release it. You come for it. Yeah. So you want this in the same way I want and I come for it. I expect you sometimes to also come for it. Yeah. So when we've had that sequence and that sequence and that sequence, sometimes I'll just chill. It's not like I don't want the sex. I know she wants the sex, but then we are there 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days,
I'm not weak.
and then she becomes cranky. She becomes cranky when she wants sex. Like really, really cranky.
Hey,
Oh my lord.
my life outside. Jesus. My life.
When I
So
mean
when she
cranky,
becomes
yeah.
cranky, what
When
should
she
she
gets
do?
cranky, then I will not have to I'll have to do the needful because I will not be enjoying the crankiness. Yes, yes. That's when she wakes up in the night to read Bible a lot. I
Ah,
know, I know. I just see her waking up,
Put
walking
my
to the sitting
phone
room and
in
go to the
control.
dining and sitting down to read the Bible, to pray, to read the Bible and pray. I like this is not how she used to read the Bible and pray. Not it. I know it's that time and season and so.
oh wow.
But yeah, it's so we've been able to manage sex, enjoy it the best way we can. We've tried a lot of things that I can't say on air. You know,
Yes, yes, yes,
we've
yes.
done a lot,
Proceed,
tried a lot.
proceed.
You know, we've we've burnt the house, burnt the car, burnt no, we've burnt
Please,
places.
please, when are you coming back, sir?
But
When are
then
you coming back, sir?
just
Yeah, burnt house, burnt car,
no, no, no.
fridge, gas
We
cooker,
burnt
everything.
everywhere, burnt
Oh
we
wow,
burnt different
really?
places.
Oh
We burnt
wow,
different places. Like, but then we cannot be saying
wow.
these things but then
Yes, that's true.
we've been able
You
to get to
just
the point
did.
where we now enjoy sex. When like now, I don't think we have sex because we want to fulfill the right. We take our time to enjoy whatever we want to do. In fact, we plan what we want in that sex sometimes. Like this is it, this is it. And it must be achieved. The goal must be achieved. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I like the fact that you're both intentional about that, that you're owning it. It's not because some
Mm.
people find it weird talking about
Yeah.
it. I don't know why.
Weird. Okay. Oh,
So it's a good thing.
something that you're enjoying. You have a weird with me.
Wow, wow,
Okay, oh, it's all right. Not the best.
something that I reflected. It's
Okay,
just
do
like
you have any
it,
last words?
it's just like you
Do you have
asking
any
me.
last words? An
It's just like you asking me
advice to
how you manage
probably
your finance.
people going through something like this? Because the truth is, everybody goes through it. We get married to different people,
Yeah.
so we don't expect that we're going to be the same. It's not going to work, anyways. So, but would you like to say a thing or two just to advise married couples, especially the young ones that are just coming up, just getting married, maybe 1 year in marriage, and they are waking up to the reality of, wow, I thought we were very similar in things, but I'm seeing that we're very
Yeah.
different. What would you like to say to them?
Okay, so I'd say that you need to be patient and give it time. So it's not just being patient and giving time to nothing. At the same time, you have to be intentional and communicate. So they work hand in hand. You are not going to. I think it's Rev that keeps saying something about not jumping up. You would always come down. You have to grow. Now the truth is, you have to grow together, and that will take some friction. It will take some learning, unlearning, and relearning. It will take some helps. It will take some time where you feel like,
Any last words from you?
Okay, so yeah, for me, one thing I want to say is marriage.
We can't seem to
I
hear
had
you.
to read the book of Genesis, specifically um, Genesis chapter. I think so. For me, I had to specifically read the book of Genesis,
Okay.
Genesis chapter 1, 2, and 3, to get to understand what marriage is for me. And then one of the a few things that uh, God actually taught me from those scriptures of Adam and Eve was that in marriage, both of you must be able to say the same thing at the same time. Don't whatever your partner is saying should be what you are saying. Therefore, means that um, part time you should know everything about yourself. Nothing should come as a surprise to your partner, because when the serpent was talking to Eve, I had to show my wife that in the scripture one of these days, and I was telling her that do you know that Adam was actually with Eve at that time? That's if you read it very
Yeah.
well. Because the interesting is that immediately she ate it, she gave it to her husband. She gave it to Adam. It means that he was close by. But she was having a conversation that was not in sync towards him, but he couldn't negate that fact. He couldn't stand up and say, okay, this is the you must be able to say the same thing at the same time. You must understand that both of you have a role to play, and then the man must be able to stand up against the devil in the home. Man must be able to. The home will always be the target of the devil. You must stand up to fight for your home. So this fight will be spiritually, be mentally, be emotionally, be financially, will be everything. The man has to need to stand up, while the woman would have to now feel that this is the man that is standing up for me, and then she supports. You must learn, like you said, grow with each other. There are terrible faces in marriages, but it doesn't mean that you back out. You
Yeah.
are there, understand that this is a phase and you will pass through it. Everything you need to learn. You need to learn together. Learn together. There are points where you are learning alone. You learn something new, allow the person you are with to learn also, so that you're going at the same pace. Not like you are light years ahead of your pushing your energy outside. Like my wife didn't even sabi. No. But if your wife does not know how to operate a particular kind of thing, you have to
Okay.
bring her up to that point where she can operate it also. The husband does not know how to do this kind of thing, or does not come. You have to bring her so that both of you are on the same level almost every time. So nobody outside, you're not looking at someone outside to say, okay, you prefer this person. to your wife. It's just like,
True.
this one, no, I have it at home. So you don't even have the thought of trying to throw what you have away. So grow together, learn what you have together, communicate together, and don't ever neglect the fact that you need God at every point in time in your marriage.
Very
That's just it for
correct.
me.
Very correct. Very correct. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you so
Mm.
much, Susan. And thank you so much, viewers.
Amen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate you being here till now. Thank you very much for sticking with us till the end of the show. We'd like to say thank you. And as always, we have a token, a souvenir. I'll give your wife.
I've been waiting for my. Hey, baby.
I'll give your wife on your behalf. So this is for you, Susie.
Thank you, Uncle.
The
All right, all right,
conversation.
all right.
And this is for you, Sam.
Hey, don't worry. Just come back home. I'm making something special in this cup for you. Me and you. A secret. Under the mango tree.
That's the
Thank you.
mango tree. Don't let mango fruit fall on your head, though.
You know what you make now. You know what you make.
You guys met under the mango tree.
You know
I
what
was
you
going to
make.
ask that question. She said where you guys met, how you guys met, but I
Put a
didn't
little
hear
bit
your
of the
own
juice.
version.
Put a little bit of the
Okay.
juice.
Oh, okay, babe. Let's go.
Mm.
Network scramble.
Network should scramble. Network is not scrambled. Okay. Thank you so much. It was a beautiful, beautiful
Yeah, same
conversation.
here. Thank
I
you.
have learned a lot. I had fun. I had fun, with this amazing duo. Thank you for being at the show. Thank you for saying
Thank you for
yes
having us.
to Candid Conversations,
Yeah,
please.
have fun too.
Please,
And
we're going to come back
hopefully,
physically.
yeah, I was going to say, hopefully, Sam, you are going to come
Thank you,
back
thank you, thank you.
very
We're grateful.
soon and be live here. Because there are still
Yeah,
some issues that we need to resolve. Thank you.
please,
Okay,
I can't wait.
viewers. Thank you so much. Okay. There was a comment for you. Ifoma says, Susan, why are you looking at him like that? Okay, you want to off his mic. And then Olufemi Elizabeth says, I'm happy to see a man confidently saying he helps in the kitchen. I don't know why some men find this embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean it's your house, it's your kitchen. You should be able to go in there and cook up a storm.
Indeed.
Yeah, just go in there and try something different, and you realize that the children are even happier
Yeah. Sure.
when their dad is in the kitchen, because they see mommy in the kitchen always, but when daddy goes into the kitchen, like, everybody's interested. What's daddy making? What's daddy making? So it adds spice,
Yeah.
sort of adds spice. It's a good thing. Thank you very much, Sam, for.
Thank you, my darling husband. My love.
Does she say that enough?
Yeah, my
She's
love.
saying it now. Thank you so much. So thank you to our
A lot, yeah,
sponsors.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you very much, Video Media Bolu. Thank you, appreciate you. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you so much for beautiful, amazing pictures, moving pictures every time. Thank you so much, Muji. Thank you for this wonderful place, Beehive. Thank you for giving us this beautiful place to use. We're so grateful. Thank you very, very much. We want to just appreciate you for being here, and we thank you for being consistent with Candid Conversations with Liz. And we will not fail. We will not fail in bringing beautiful, amazing, inspiring conversations every time we grace your screens. So thank you very, very much. And till we meet again next month, June, this is us saying bye bye.